What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be covering the CRT visual and how I go about creating these. I'm going to walk you guys through step by step how I find the assets, the still images, putting that all together. And I also wanted to thank all the new subscribers. It's been amazing seeing all the good feedback on my last CRT video. We're going to get some more going. I've got a lot more planned. And with all that being said, we're going to jump right in. For this look, I'm going to be using the Hi8 camcorder to film my TV. This is going to give me the color and the texture that I'm looking for in this specific style. Now, when you're finding still images, you can go to Pinterest. There's tons of images on there. You can type in specific words like night vision, eyes, Hi8, still images, and you'll start to come up with a lot of very interesting looking photos. All kinds of different textures that you can work with. I think it's a great resource to look through. There's so many sick photos and things that can match your aesthetic, whether it's going to be grunge or more Y2K. There's tons of things to look through on here. So once you've gone through and found images and stills, you're going to go ahead and put all this into Premiere Pro. So I've got a folder here with all the still images that I thought looked neat. I'm going to go ahead and start putting these in frame by frame. And you will have to size these and adjust them depending on what their dimensions are. Go ahead and I skip over 2 frames, cut it, drag the next image in. 1, 2. And yeah, with some of these, you will have to kind of adjust, maybe scale it up a little bit. As you can see, it kind of flies by pretty quick. And you're just going to want to do this for the rest of these still images that you found. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and throw a few more in here. Scale the frame size. Oh, as you can see, it flies by pretty quick. And you're just going to go ahead and do these with the rest of these still images. So once you've got all your stills lined up, what we are going to do next is create an adjustment layer. And from there, we're going to go ahead and go to the effects panel and look for tint. We're going to apply that to our adjustment layer. Now you can see it is black and white, which already has a cool look. You could even just go with this. But if you want that greenish, tealish glow, go to the tint effect, go to map to white, and we're going to play around with this section here. So usually I find it between the green and the blues. And as you can see, gives us a interesting look, and we can mess around with this until we find something that we like. Now we can also go a step further and mess with the color correction here. We can boost up the exposure, mess with the contrast, maybe bump that up a little bit. And of course, this is going to be applied to everything, and you can bump it up a little bit because when this gets played through the TV, it's going to have an extra glow added to it. And we can also adjust this when we are running it through the TV and see if it's too bright or it needs to be brighter. But this is what I've done in the past. Very cool look. Now the fun part. I've hooked up my computer to my TV using an HDMI to AV converter. Now I'll record my footage through the TV and bring it back into Premiere Pro. Now that we've got the footage, we can begin editing. With this look, I like to sprinkle it in, creating a nice balance with other looks and textures. I'll mainly be applying this effect to the intro text and the still images that we created. And that is how I get this look using a Hi8 camcorder and a CRT TV. I encourage you all to go out and try this for yourselves and experiment and have fun. That is it for today's video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.